Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another thing that we are doing, which is this. We're doing it's Look Who It Is. Now, listen, it's the month of Moriko. We might do a Yumiko game at some point, maybe. We might do a Yumiko game at some point, but it's the month of Moriko, right? Because we don't want to, we don't want to bring up the Yumiko discourse. The weirdest running bit we've ever done, by the way. We might do a Yumiko run later, but not right now. So, I think we did Kathako Tarasu last time. Let's do a Thutu. I'm feeling a Thutu, and of course we got scars. It's like, it is ordained by God that we always get scars whenever we pick a Thutu. But, you know, this is a nice night. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm experimenting with more Minecraft mods. I'm still tilted about that PMMO thing, and listen, like, it sounds cool on the surface, but a lot of the mod documentation is like, these are the ways that you can restrict your players artificially, but you can never artificially restrict your players from crafting, so, you know, you can only just make the materials harder to obtain, and it's like, sounds like a completely different game, brother, and it is not what I'm looking for when I want to play some Minecraft, you know? But, enough about that. We're done being... It's him. It's Look Who It Is. Enough about being artificially gated by content beyond my comprehension because a silly little configuration file says that I need to be a certain level to go into the ocean. And if I'm not, then I get a weakness debuff. And the human spirit, the unconquerable, the undeniable human spirit of my goated FC member who managed to clear an ocean dungeon with an ultimate slaughterfish boss or whatever, even though he was being artificially restricted because of the weakness. So anyways, what are we doing? Pretty shrimple. Shrimple as is. I'm gonna hit this funny little button. The nightmare begins again. You're goddamn right it does. And we're gonna see Moriko on the TV. Now, how much does this actually matter? Considering that, oh, I don't know, we're on all perks? Eh, you know, matters a little bit. You'd rather be prepared for it than not prepared for it. This is just silly. This is gonna get a little bit silly. This is gonna get a little bit silly pretty quickly. Aw, hell yeah, the classic Moriko drip. Goddamn right. But I found a mod called Bumble Zone, which I think it was in one of the... It got, like, there was an advancement that popped up on the screen for it in, like, the messing around with Minecraft mod packs video that I did a while back. But I didn't really understand what it was. I just completely forgot what area it was, by the way. I just guessed. I'm like, it was on the left side. It was either the school or the seaside. I have no reason to go to the seaside yet, so I'm just going here. And it was correct. How's the seaside looking, by the way? Safe? Awesome. We're gonna go one time early, and then we'll just let the quest complete itself after this point. But this is gonna be ridiculous. -2 damage is gonna be crazy. The only thing we're gonna have to worry about for the entire goddamn game is seriously just going to be events for the most part. And bosses, I guess? I guess bosses, that's true. But I actually tried it out because I was thinking about adding it to the mod pack, and it's very cute. It adds like a bee dimension that you can get to by throwing like an ender pearl or getting pushed in to a beehive with a piston. It adds like a bee dimension, and there's all these like cool rules that you have to follow for the bees to not be aggro on you. But it kind of gives me like an old zombie pigman vibe, where if you attacked one of them, they would all aggro on you. But this time it's like if you hurt a bee, or you hurt like a bee, there are like these little bee blocks that bees live inside. If you hurt those, you hurt the queen, you hurt like a bee, it like aggroes the whole hive on you. It's like the wrath of the bees, but you can get protection of the bees by feeding them sugar water. Oh, it's peak, dude. It's pretty good. Now, my sanity is immediately in the drain. It's in the gutter. And not in the way that, you know, normally when people would say your mind is in the gutter, get it out of there, they mean like you're thinking of something dirty. But in reality, the mind being in the gutter is actually just like a metaphor for the fact that it is lower than it normally is. And so, you know, our sanity is lower than it normally is, and it's causing Moriko great distress. What am I talking about? I don't know. But yeah, I've been messing around with Minecraft mods. And I think one of the really cool things is that whenever Minecraft has like a cool new update, like I think, okay, people get really mad at Mojang because the updates take like 80 years to come out, and they are very small content drops that take months, if not years apart, right? But the thing is, what they add to Minecraft is like pretty cool, you know? Like the newest update, it's the Happy Ghast update. And then there was like the creaking update, which was really cool. I think those are cool. And the modded Minecraft version that we're playing on doesn't have those things, but there are mods that actually add all those things into the game. Now, I will say what I actually do think is really stupid is the mob voting, where it's like, you know, you can vote on like a crab, a copper golem, and like some other creature, and then, you know, people vote on the creature, and that's the one that gets added to the game, and then nothing else gets added to the game. The other ideas just get shelved, just get benched. But mods fix that in a funny way, where it's like there's a mod called like Friends and Foes that adds all of the mob vote things into the game. So you got like the Moo Blooms, the Muncher things that look like Trapinch from Pokemon, the really cool guys who like fly in the caves and they don't like the dark, the little guys who can hold items, the rascals who steal items, the copper golems who just run around pressing copper buttons. There's a lot of really cool stuff that they just like benched and never really brought to the game that modders were like, we're bringing it to the game. And but here's the thing, it's like the ideas are really good, you know what I mean? Like the creaking is really cool. I really thematically like the creaking. I really like the Happy Ghasts. There's a ton of stuff about all this that I really enjoy and really like. So, you know, I think it's a delightful little experience that you can bring these versions backwards. You can backport them, and then the mobs that lost the vote get added. Like, okay, listen, is it really like, okay, you know, you have a crab wave at you, it drops its claw, then you can equip the crab claw for +2 reaching or whatever? Like, is that really, like, super exciting? No, but it's cute, and it's thematic, and it's interesting, and it works for Minecraft, and it's nice. So, you know what? Even if it's, like, completely redundant in the mod pack that we're putting together, it's like, it doesn't really, like, matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a cute little addition. It's a fun little addition. I can't complain about that at all. But, I don't know. Anyways, why is my sanity so low, bro? I almost want to, like, go to the school so that we can maybe lose stamina so that I can rest again. Isn't that crazy? I mean, that's also pretty good. I'll take that. But can I lose, like, a little bit, just a tiny bit of stamina at the school? Like, I know this is I know it's asking for trouble because this is World of Horror, it's an Eldritch thing. You know, it's very magical in the sense of like, oh, you know, I really want this thing to happen, and then the monkey paw curls, and then the thing happens, but in the worst way possible, and you're like, aw, crap. You know. Everybody knows you can't handcuff a vampire, because then they can just dissipate into a cloud of bats. I wonder if a vampire could, like, specifically just dissipate... I'm getting cooked out here. I wonder if a vampire could specifically dissipate their hands and their wrists into bats, like maybe a bat each or a bat total. I don't really know the makeup of bats for, like, you know, the vampire to bat ratio when it comes to turning into a cloud of bats. But, you know, and you can just, like, use that to immediately get the handcuffs off. I'm trying to think about the mechanics here of how this works, okay? Alright, so police station, you're going on the forest, 100, 100, 100, and we're locking it in, chat. We're locking it in. It's look who it is. It's look who it is. I mean, I guess we just follow the awful tradition, right? Because that means that I can justify resting when we get back to town. Because we're inevitably just gonna lose, like, six sanity here. I mean, you're goddamn right. Oh, hey, we lost stamina. That's crazy. Now, this is the little bit of stamina that I wanted to lose. If we could not lose any more stamina, that would be fantastic. I don't think they're gonna let me get away with that, though, to be honest with you. I mean, really, when you do a defensive action here, you only want to dodge, because bracing will do nothing until, like, Mystery 4, and then it will nullify 1 damage. Art knowledge is such a hell of a thing to pass up when we do not have guaranteed attack speed. Well, none of it is guaranteed attack speed, you know what I mean, but, like, we were, if you're playing on normal Moriko perks, you are going to get, like, deft handling a pretty decent amount of the time. So, you know. It's not guaranteed, but that's a bad Moriko run if you don't get it. But for this, it's like we could roll into Fast Swimmer, Adrenaline, Deft Handling, Fame at any time. But we're not guaranteed to roll into any of them. So. It is how it is, it's look who it is. Give me the Doom. I'm not a big fan of it, but give me the Doom. And we're gonna rest when we get back to town. It's true. Okay, you need to go. Like, you need to... We're putting you in the dirt. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye, alright? The Spider-Man classic, okay? You're gonna die. You're gonna be put in the fucking ground. Moriko does not miss those, chat. Also, for the love of God, we literally... Like, I'm so glad we turned it from doomed to dangerous, or threatening, or whatever, high threat level. But it's so silly when you go down to the last box there. You know what I mean? You investigate literally every area but the way that you need to go, and it's like, ugh. Normally in a game, you love to investigate every area that's not the main path, and then you go on the main path after you do everything else, but, like, come on, man. In a game that's time-gated like this, here's the really interesting concept, right? Like, I've been wanting to... I've been, in my mind, I've been workshopping the concept for a game where it is time limited, but in a sort of you have to keep moving forward sense, right? So it's like you have to keep, it's like an open world, but you have to keep traveling further and further and further and further. You can't stay in one place for too long. You have to keep moving forward. And the game would have different, I have various different ideas for how that would actually work, like mechanically speaking. But the twist, okay, the twist being that when you get to a little over the halfway point and you've like missed a lot of stuff, right? Because you're like you have a schedule to follow, you've got progress that you have to make. When you get to that sort of like a little further than the halfway point, like 70%, 65%, 80% of the way there, to complete the main story, you then have this sort of like, because the difficulty, it's kind of like a Risk of Rain thing where the difficulty scales the longer the game goes on, but I thought of this idea before I played Risk of Rain, by the way. So I just gotta get that out there, okay? Risk of Rain did exist, but I hadn't played it. And then Risk of Rain 2 came out later, when I initially came up with this concept. So, listen, what I'm trying to say is that you can come up with an idea that you think is original, but somebody's already done it. But, like, the difficulty grows with how long the game takes, and so you're sort of like encouraged to in the first like 65% of the game to expedite your progress as much as possible, because it's like the game's going to get harder the longer that it goes on, right? And it's going to be more and more difficult, and you just want to get there. You want to get it done. You want to rush to do the main story. But when you get to like the 65-70% waypoint, something happens that then basically physically, location-wise, resets your progress to like the 15% mark or like the 20% mark, but you're in a weird location that you never would have been able to go to the first time you were running through those areas, right? And so then you have the difficulty jumps up because you still have to get to the end of the game, but you have an opportunity to explore different parts or different pathways that you didn't take the first time. So I was thinking in my head, it's like 3 main routes, and you start out on one of them, and then when you go back, when you double back, you go back to like the when you double back, you can pick one of the other two routes, or you can go down the same route again and things will have changed. And I think that's an interesting concept for the core mechanic of a game. And I really do like the idea of the game expediting how you play, because it all depends, and this is why I don't like something like PMMO, right? Is that it all depends if the game is designed around the restrictions that you're putting in it, right? We'll do... I mean, we could just do Metamorphosis real quick. Little Medusa Metamorphosis real quick. Little 2 gunshots to a jellyfish man, and then we're out. But, I think, like, the idea of a game having restrictions or limitations, if the game is designed that way, it can, if it doesn't work, then that's a game design problem. Like, you didn't design the core gameplay well enough. You know what I mean? Because essentially the idea, right, of like Project MMO is it tries to brute force Minecraft into being a grindy, artificially gated MMO, when Minecraft is not designed that way at all. So you would have to do way more work for rebalancing Minecraft's world generation, how the ore spawns, how the world, like, itself functions, the progression of the game, because slapping on these artificial MMO restrictions don't work for the flow of Minecraft. And Minecraft has a really good gameplay loop and flow. It works really, really well. And the people who, you know, made Project MMO wanted something where everything was artificially slowed down, but it's literally impossible. You know what I mean? It's literally impossible because they're not redesigning the core elements of Minecraft to function. You know what I mean? Like, you can say, like, okay, yeah, people can't go to this biome until they're high enough level, or they can't go to the nether until they're high enough level. But all that does is interrupt the flow of the game and make the game worse, and then also, like, artificially prevent new players from catching up to their peers. Like, if you're doing it in a server environment. It's called Project MMO, so presumably you're supposed to play it, like, with friends together, you know, because it has, like, a party system where you can share EXP drops and rewards and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, when you have a artificial restriction, the game itself has to accommodate that, like, from a gameplay design standpoint. But it doesn't. It doesn't artificially... It does not complement those artificial restrictions, which is why I think Project MMO sucks. Because it's like, okay, I'm going mining. I found iron. I can't mine it because I can't use a stone pickaxe. How do I use a stone pickaxe? I have to mine, like, 4 stacks of cobblestone with, like, 6 or 7 or 9 wooden pickaxes. It doesn't function because that's not how the gameplay of Minecraft is supposed to work. Like, you can do that with wooden pickaxes if you want to, but what you would want to do is you'd want to get a wooden pickaxe and then get enough stone so that you can make stone tools, and then you use those stone tools until you can upgrade to iron, and then you use those iron tools until you upgrade to diamond. That's the flow. But with Project MMO, it's like, well, you found all the iron and all the diamonds you could ever need, but you're not high enough level to actually use them yet, so keep mining, idiot. And the thing is, it's like, I understand that, like, modern Minecraft, people don't go strip mining much anymore. The ideal for what people do on modded Minecraft, or not modded Minecraft, modern Minecraft, is they go caving. But the thing about that still doesn't really work is, and the fundamental problem with that is that, from Project MMO's perspective, is that it's balanced like you would want to go strip mining, but strip mining, A, isn't, like, the current meta for Minecraft mining, and B, I don't know if I said 1 or A, but, like, 2, Super Mario Maker 2, is, strip mining is not enough, right? Like, I am saying I am a casual at Minecraft. I played it a lot back in, like, 2016, 2018, and then I kind of stopped, right? I was really big into Minecraft from, like, 2010 to, like, 2016, then it kind of petered off, then I played, like, modded Minecraft with my friends, like, 2018 plus, right? And we did a brief stint, like a 2-week phase, back in like 2020 or something, right? I am a Minecraft casual, alright? I'm a Minecraft casual. And I was able to get enough iron that I could make a full suite of iron tools, and the only iron tools that I could use would have been the axe and the hoe. But also, which is really frustrating, I couldn't mine the iron. So it's like, I found enough iron to do everything that I could ever want in like a beginning survival setting, and I couldn't use it. And then, what's even worse is like, you just expect me to keep going? It's like, I found everything that I need, but I have to artificially keep going because the game PMMO says, no, you're not allowed to use these things yet, so don't even try. Did we just die? Bro, there's no way we just died. Come on, chat. There's no way we just died. Thank you, Father Yasugi. Father Yasugi's locking. You can't rest on this node because you used to be able. World of Horror! Bro, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. So for those of you who don't know, I'm interrupting the anecdote to bring up a little bit of WoW history here as my dog crawls out on my freaking arm. So, basically, there is a bug that I presume is still in the game because of how it was fixed, or how it was addressed, or, like, bandaged over, is when you got to this screen. So for those of you who don't know, you can do 3 things at this menu. You can access your storage, you can go shopping for items, or you can rest. If you rested on this screen, because you used to be able to, this screen specifically disables the rest action. If you rested on this screen, you would skip an event, and you would progress in the story. And that was a bug, and that was a really overpowered bug, because an event, what would you rather have, a guaranteed 3% doom, or an event in the hospital? And the answer is you take the guaranteed 3% of the doom every single time, even if it's like, probably like a +1/+1, even if it's a +1/+1, or god forbid a 0/0 with broken nose and fetid fumes, you still might prefer that over some of the other stuff that can happen in the hospital, because it's a guaranteed outcome of 3% doom. But in order to fix it, instead of fixing the actual bug, the rest option was just removed for this screen and this screen alone. So, you know, I wanted to rest because I was like, oh, you know, this is a good time to rest, actually. I was like, ah! God damn it, World of Horror. God damn it, World of Horror. God damn it, World of Horror. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you yapping about, World of Horror? God damn it. Bro, I'm gonna crash out, though, for real, for real. I cannot believe that. But yeah, if you design a game with the limitations and restrictions in mind, then it works. It works perfectly. Because then it's like, okay, yeah, it just works, right? Like, you don't have to worry about it too much. I don't know. We'll just do whatever that was. I don't know. I don't really want to increase my doom. I don't really want to mess with it. We're not on, We're not on Doomed Hospital, and our Doom's getting kind of scary because, okay, now we might be on Doomed Hospital, but it's a little late to do anything about that. Come on, don't be a dude. No! Bro, it's a Doomed Hospital? It's just one investigation, so it's not that bad. I thought I hovered over all the mysteries and then clicked the only one that was available, but it turns out, actually, that, we were in... This is the 4th mystery. Okay, so I'm reviewing our options here as my dog blocks my ability to see the options. So, what do we have going on here? We can, in theory... Actually, no, we can't. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna block. 80% chance? Does this matter? Yes, it does matter. We have to hit this. But we can throw the Ritual Mask, too, if things get a little dicey. Moriko, you cannot be doing that. Okay. So this is gonna do 9. So, we can do 18. It's pretty good, right? I mean, if I'm goated, it's good enough. If I'm goated, it's good enough. Get out of here, you! You! Question mark. The enemy in the video game, not, you know. So we've rested one too many times, I think, and now we have to pay the piper. Well, it's okay, we got fetid fumes, so we're not resting anyways. Oh, the last mystery is rancid ramen? That's kind of cool, though. That's just smooth sailing for the most part. Was the downtown doomed? Don't tell me the downtown was doomed. Downtown's safe. You love to see it. Absolutely. We're balling. We are balling, chat. We're feeling good about life, and we're balling. You won the lottery? Lucky you! Sorry, I'm losing my mind a little bit. I'm still crashing out. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, would you rather have $1 or $2? I mean, I'm not really happy about this at all. I mean, that sucks. Would you rather have $1 or $2? Why did I throw it? Why did I throw it there, specifically? Why did I throw it there, specifically? We don't even get to, like, dodge or block. That's the scary thing about this, because I would love to take, whatchamacallit. That's tragedy. Remember, kids, if you're getting plus 15% action speed on Moriko, make sure to take 1 point of strength so that you can brace and sever at the same time. My dog is morbing out right now. That's the truth. I mean, I guess we're just gonna eat shit, I guess. Not really much we can do. We could have maybe sent dog to attack. Not my dog. I don't want her jumping at my monitor screen. I definitely cannot afford to replace this monitor right now. There's no way we die, right? There's no way we die. It's a safe location. There's no way we die. There's no way we die right now, right? There's no way we die. One ramen, please. The owner's happy that we're eating his food. We're being a patron. It is... Oh, fuck. I don't remember these freaking options. Listen, we're going to the WA-Wiki. We're going to the WA-Wiki, okay? We're going to the WA-Wiki. We're going to the WA-Wiki. And this is, Yasuhaka Miura? That anywhere close to how it's pronounced? Continue looking is doom. Me when I'm looking? I mean, it's a perception check, right? So, like, I was leaning towards that one anyways. Fucking hell. Forced to sit on the floor. We're just screwed, by the way, depending on the... We're hitting this guy with a truth nuke. I'm sorry. What do you mean we can die here? There's no way we can die here. Get him out of here. Alright, we're hitting ourselves with the truth nuke by looking at the lighthouse. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Road's closed, by the way. Okay. -3. No, dude. -6. -6, -0. -6, -3. So it's -6, -3. It's -6, -3. How do we get out of this? How do we get out of this? How do we get out of this? -6, -3. So we have to rest twice. So if we rested twice, that's 6-4. So we die to the sanity. Or sorry, we die to the stamina. So we take a stamina up here. That's what we do. We take a stamina up. Because now we still have to... Because we would have to rest 3 times. Now we have to rest... we have to rest 2 times. And unfortunately, the boss is last, by the way. So we're not getting anything out of there. We have a spell we can forget. We can rest once. Oh, that's peak. Holy... There's no charisma check, right? Like, I'm not insane? No, there's not. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Alright, wonderful. As long as there's not, like, another stamina check that I was just completely ignoring, I think we're smooth sailing. Now, we have to get both of the things right, which we're probably not going to do. It's gotta be botany, right? Oh, thank God. Now, what was our second enemy? I hope that we don't have to answer that. I'm pretty sure that we do not have to answer that. Desperation. Like, you're a million times dead, right? Like, you're omega dead. But, like, you're dead, right? There's no way you have the happiest feet in the land to dodge all four, well, 3 out of the 4 attacks. Thank God for that. That was awful, dude. That was such a cursed run. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.